What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another Disco Inferno YouTube channel video. Today is the review of Injury Reserve. That's right, quick turnaround on this one. It'll only be 2 days after you saw the last video. So, that's what I'm going to try to do from here going forward. Just whenever I can, put one out. But some catalogs will be bigger than others, so bear with me. And especially a big group, like if I ever spin like Wu-Tang on here, oh my gosh, that's like 3 weeks down the drain right there. But Injury Reserve. Overall pretty good. If you like a lot of like JPEG Mafia and stuff like that, this is kind of more your brand of music, right? There's a bit more a little bit more mainstream focus compared to the music of said Peggy, but I mean, by the time I get to Phoenix, their last album that they ever made, that's leaning very heavily into their like electronic like Peggy bag there, but the earlier ones are a little bit more here and there. My opinions. Let's start with singles, because I think I have a hot take when it comes to albums. Singles, all of them are pretty good. I guess I like Oh Shit, but again, a lot of them are very good. I don't see a single that I'm like, that's pretty bad. They're all at least halfway decent. When it comes to albums, here's what I think is my hot take. I think their albums have only gotten worse as time goes on. Or not, maybe not only. There's some good peaks in there, but I mean, starting off with the beginning, you start with Live from the Dentist Office, and that's like a real solid album there. It's got a few hits on it, along with like the whole like experimental sound. They're really trying to find themselves. Then you go to Floss, which, here's my hot take. I think this is the best album they've ever made. Floss has an insane amount of hits on it and very fantastically made songs. I mean, Oh Shit, I mentioned earlier, S on Your Chest, even What's Goody, Girl with the Gold Wrist, both, I remember those in my head, right? Because I'm not gonna lie, it's been, I think, about a day since I've listened to these. Sometimes it's like a week before I make the video. But like, these are just songs that I remember like hooks to or like verses. And like those songs, All Quiet on the West Side, Keep on Slippin' with Vic Mensa, Look Mama, I Did It, like pretty much every song on that album is bangers. I love it. And then as you move on through their career from this point, I'm a little more back and forth on it. Their self-titled album, which is technically their first album, I think the other ones are technically like EPs or something like that, but YouTube Music puts them as albums. YouTube Music does a lot of weird things. They put their singles and EPs in the same section. Like, why? That's very different experiences, but I digress. Listening to their self-titled debut album, Injury Reserve, I mean, listen, you've got Jailbreak the Tesla, which is their top song ever, which I agree is totally a solid song. Other than that, for me, nothing really hit quite as hard in this project. Now, I will say, while it's not necessarily bangers, towards the end, wow. Those are some real great songs to make you feel something, right? I mean, before that point, Rap Song Tutorial is something I just thought of. It's kind of fun actually to listen to, like, to listen to the robotic voice tell you, all right, now do this, and then it adds that and then plays it's fun. But once you get towards the back, like 5 songs of the album, I think that's 5. Yeah, that's 5. From tracks 9 through 13, like, you can tell they were really in their emotional bag for the end of this album. Because starting right after Wax On, track 8, which is Freddie Gibbs' feature, which, as far as I remember, he does good. So I don't want to avoid giving him his flowers, even if he was good. But you've got What a Year It's Been, Best Spot in the House, I believe Hello, and then New Hawaii, and 3-Man Weave. It's, if I remember right, most, if not all of those tracks are, the rapping is about death in the family, growing past, like, depression and all that. I think New Hawaii might just be a bop. Maybe 3-Man Weave. But specifically, ones that I remember are What a Year It's Been and Best Spot in the House. Those are both very good, like, emotional tracks to come back to and listen. And then, like I said earlier, of course, Jailbreak the Tesla is a banger. One of I think the only true banger on this project. I can vaguely remember Rico Nasty's verse on Jawbreaker, but that's only because I was like, ooh, a woman. They didn't collaborate with a lot of women. So it was a little shocking. But then you get to their last album, their second and final one, because rest in peace to Stepa J. Groggs. But by the time I get to Phoenix, I'm not going to say it's not a good album, because I think it is, but it didn't hit me the same because it's not my type of album and my type of listen. It's a little more into their, like, instead of, like, earlier I described them like JPEG Mafia with the rapping over the very crazy, like, electronic and beats and stuff like that. This one leans more into letting the beats and stuff do more of the work, not quite as much rapping. And don't get me wrong, it's probably very solid, but the way they, like, catered it and the beats they picked didn't quite appeal to me as much. So with that being said, I think Floss is their best album. Great solid work on Injury Reserve, but again, I think Floss is just better. After Stepa J. Groggs passed, the other two went on and did By Storm. So far, they only have a few singles out, and that was fun to listen to. It's good. With By Storm and Richie himself, a single artist of one of the three, I find that By Storm and Richie took a lot of that, like, they almost dropped a lot of that experimental, like, gritty electric sound of JPEG Mafia in favor for, like, a little bit more mainstream rap type thing. And I missed it, even though I had only listened to Injury Reserve for, like, a little bit. I already missed the sound when it came to individually Richie and By Storm. But overall, still very good music. Off the top of my head, from Richie's one album, I mean, like, there's Dizzy. It's got Amine on it. I think I remember. I don't remember actually. That's the only one from the album I remember. Is that bad? There's Richie Valens, which is pretty solid. Looping, I guess, is kind of good. All Terrain off of his joint project with Fear Dorian, who I've never heard of. But when he did that with Fear Dorian, it sounded a lot more like UK drill rap. So maybe Fear Dorian is a UK drill rapper. I don't know much. I don't know who that is, but there we go. That is my review of not only Injury Reserve, but also By Storm and Richie himself. Parker is the producer, so he doesn't have any music out there, and Step Up passed before we truly got much more music out of him. I would have loved to see more Injury Reserve projects. Let's spin the wheel. Ooh. Oh yeah, Injury Reserve was right next to DJ Khaled, so I thought I spun DJ Khaled. Leaders of the New School. This is a group. I remember that much. Let's see if I can remember further who it is. Leaders of the New School. Oh, good. They have a YouTube channel. All right. They don't. Oh, and okay. Dropping the ball here. All right. They have, okay, a couple albums out. This is a group, but it doesn't have their About section on the bottom of their page. So I'm going to Google it real quick. So we're gonna let's pause this so I can truly Google it. And there we go. I've done some research on them, and I have found that Leaders of the New School was a group I added to the list recently because of their affiliation with Tribe Called Quest, and they were featured on a track. Leaders of the New School consists of a bunch of people that I don't know have music out by themselves. So we'll see. But we got Dinko D, Charlie Brown, Cut Monitor Milo, and then the one that definitely has music out, Busta Rhymes. Wow. He's made a lot of music. It's going to take me a minute to get through that. Let's see if we can try and find singular artist music from the other ones. Dinko D. There's a channel name. I don't think this is the right Dinko. Maybe it is actually. Hold on. Oh my god. I keep bumping the home button on YouTube Music, so it keeps taking me back to the home page. Yet, okay. I think I found Dinko D. So there's that. 27 subscribers. It is fun to find these old people. Not old people per se, but like old artists, and like become one of their like 7 subscribers. It's kind of fun. Got it. Okay, so when I Google Charlie Brown, it gives me the music from the soundtrack of the Peanuts. I think I need to be more specific. I'm going to add Charlie Brown, Leaders of the New School. That just brings me to Leaders of the New School. Okay, I'm not able to find music from him. And then let's find Cut Monitor Milo. I wonder why he was called that. That just takes me to Leaders of the New School. All right. Oh, and then I almost forgot to go to Busta Rhymes. We got to check to make sure he has music. Um, 24 million monthly audience. I think this is wrong. There's a lot of songs here. Am I sure this is the right one? Yeah, no, I'm being sarcastic, but his name's Trevor? Sorry. I just I just learned something very new. His name is Trevor, guys. Okay. There we go. I think that's I did it right. Yep. Okay. So, oh my gosh. I thought this was dragging on, and it's we're getting kind of close to how long a couple days ago's video was. I'm trying to do more in-depth analysis when I do these now, cuz I was getting kind of old of the whole like, all right, this is my favorite album by them. Quick comment. This is my favorite song. Quick comment. Or maybe it's even like, these are my top 5 favorite songs. I'm trying to go a little more in depth with it to kind of actually add a reason to watch this video. But we're at the point now where, with all that being said, I'm done. Peace. No, I don't end videos like that. What are you, crazy? I hope y'all have the best time. Have fun. Read a book. I don't know. Reading sounds fun right now, low-key. And go get that bag. Peace, love, and hair grease or something like that. Catch you in the next one. Keep on burning up the dance floor.